As part of the Because It Matters campaign, national correspondent Patrick Garr has been investigating white supremacists online.
He joins us now with the third instalment of his series. Patrick, what have you found out?
Well, let's start with Facebook, seen as that is in the news today, and of course we all use it. Now, a closed group of Kiwis chatting about white supremacy has been leaked to us. Now, we have snippets of their chat, and we warn again, this is confronting content. Some people will find it upsetting, and if you feel you may be one of them, we advise you to stop watching now. And we have contacted the person targeted, Green MP Golreets Garaman, and she has consented to this being shown in the interest of exposing it. Now, it starts with one saying, ask yourself, what have I done today for white well-being? The chat turns to Golreets and says, what a smart-mouthed hua. And then there is a racial slur against her being from Pakistan, even though she's not. They write, it's nice to put them in one basket, plus I don't have a racist word for Iranians anyway, lol. Then they start joking about hanging her. Get the rope, lol. She'll make a fantastic chandelier. They go on, I need a new lamp. And it ends with, I can't wait to see her on the streets. It also contains much worse than this that we have decided not to use. Now, Facebook could not talk specifically about this group, but says it will remove any groups it's made aware of that violate its standards. However, it thinks closed groups provide an important function. But white supremacists online go way beyond Facebook.
White supremacy in New Zealand used to look like this. Not anymore. Now it looks like this. This is 8chan, an internet site hosting global 24/7 chat rooms for subversive subcultures like white power. This American user is boasting about the FBI visiting him.
It was okay until I got a call the FBI was trying to talk to me.
It's not something that happens every day, is it?
Definitely not.
The reason? He posted on social media about the Christchurch attacks.
It was some of the New Zealand supported comments, and we thought maybe you might have some information related to other individuals who might have talked about threats, who might have...
Definitely not.
Okay.
All right, getting into 8chan is this simple. Put in the address, open up the site, and one click away is instant racial hatred.
This is the online world where the alleged Christchurch gunman lived. This is where the manifesto was posted, along with an invite to the Facebook live stream for chat room friends, calling them top blokes and the best bunch of cobbers a man could ask for. And now the users of 8chan revere him as a hero and want to do him proud. He has already inspired a copycat, the shooting of Jews at a synagogue in San Diego. One was killed, done by an 8chan user, 19-year-old John Ernest. In a letter on the website, he said the alleged gunman's so-called sacrifice made him think, if I won't defend my race, how can I expect others to do the same? He inspired me. I hope to inspire many more. And Ernest boasted of being radicalised on one of its chat room boards, saying, I've only been lurking here for a year and a half, but what I've learned is priceless. Ben Alley is an expert on the far right online.
I think they find it quite exciting to radicalise themselves because it's an exciting worldview to take on. It's a bit scary, but it's also it's heroic from their perspective.
This post celebrates the radicalisation of John Ernest with fictitious before and after shots, and the words, God damn, I love this board.
They really like the idea of radicalising others as well, which unfortunately does make them quite effective at doing it.
Much of the messaging on 8chan is based around memes or internet jokes with a sinister edge, like this New Zealand-based content we found, a fake tourist map of the Christchurch shooting, calling the alleged gunman a saint and encouraging a pilgrimage, signing it off as from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade, and finally giving it the 100% pure tourism logo.
Condolences to the victims of the New Zealand shootings.
This is Jim Watkins of America-based NT Technologies, which owns 8chan.
It is a sad thing that the mentally infirm can have access to guns.
But he is making no apology for the part his website played in the tragedy.
This is not the fault of NT Technology for providing the medium to announce his live stream. This is not the fault of Facebook for allowing his live-action footage to stream as it happened. These are just tools that millions of people use daily.
Ben Ali says plenty of Kiwis indulge in hate speech online and teenagers are particularly attracted to the far right. But 4chan and 8chan users are difficult to trace and banning such sites won't work. Firstly, users are tech savvy and will access them anyway, and secondly,
we run the risk of making it a lot more exciting. It's already a place that people go for transgressive humour, and by banning it, we're only making it more appealing in a lot of ways.
And he has a warning for parents. If your kids are watching conspiracy theories and pseudoscience videos on YouTube, they can act as a precursor to 8chan and the extremist far-right parts of the web.
And it's very easy to end up in more extreme beliefs as a result of that content. Once you've seen that stuff, you naturally want to go further and find out more, and that's where you end up in a far-right kind of space quite often.
And from 8chan, where anything goes, a message of hope. Well, sort of.
I hope and pray that there are no copycat shootings in New Zealand.
8chan, an online haven of hate.
Now, in another development, Police Commissioner Mike Bush has responded to our stories over the last 2 nights about possible missed warnings at the Al Noor Mosque. He says he has declined interviews because he didn't want to preempt matters that will be covered by the Royal Commission of Inquiry, but he says he fully understands that questions are being asked and now says that he wants to address the claims and is talking with the Commission about how he can do that. In the meantime, he says that based on the information available to them, they are not aware of any information which could have prevented the attack. Tomorrow, we wrap up this series and look at warning signs missed, not just at the mosque, but around the whole country, going back years.